guys, welcome back to the channel where I cover missing persons, unsolved cases, crime news, and more. Well, I got a hold of, thanks to Tonka's 2 cents, I've been trying to request from her current facility some of her communications, and I'm pending on that one. But Sarah Boone, as you would imagine, was quite the writer, prolifically on her tablet when she was in the Orange County corrections through last year. And there are like, first set is like 100 pages, and obviously we're not going to go through all of them. In this video, I'm just going to go through some. And there's like a whole nother set that's like another 100 or more. So I thought this would be interesting to go through because there's some crazy stuff, especially for anyone who's still looking for some crazy Sarah Boone stuff or something to just, you know, escape some of the other parts of reality. Again, I know some people are kind of like, well, she's in prison, you know, who gives a crap? But again, you know, to each their own. Figured I'd go through some of this for anyone who's interested. And as always, let me know in the comments if you're interested in me covering more of her stuff. This is kind of going to start getting into her asking like her ex Brian Boone, about stuff, you know, that she wants from him, stuff about her son, you know, family court, talking to her so-called friends, that sort of stuff. So it's more on the family side of things because, yeah, she's still got an appeal pending, which pretty much will probably get denied. And by the way, there's pages and pages available from her trial, and gosh, it's transcripts. And you guys, I'll have to show it to you in another video. I looked at that and I'm like, who in their right mind, well, besides her appeal attorney, wants to go through all of that? Yeah. So, okay, let's jump right into these texts. Again, these are from when she was in Orange County. She's now at Lowell. She's actually at the Lowell Annex, the last I checked. And I will have more information on some of her stuff going on there once I get my the data from, well, the paperwork and stuff from my FOIA for that. All right. So again, these are from Boone's inmate tablet. As you can see in the top, well, this is from a Dropbox, but this is the first 100. I'm going to try to get this to fit the width here. I think this may be it, though. Here we go. I want to make sure we can keep so I can see where they're from and all that sort of stuff. But all right, that's probably a lot better. Hopefully, you guys can see that. All right, so this is from 12/6/2023, and you can see this is an outgoing. And for those who don't know, they have tablet access. Inmates do, unless they lose the privilege. So this one is when she's writing to Brian Boone about her commissary. And this is her writing to Brian. Going forward, and now recorded in text, please set up a reminder to provide commissary funds every Wednesday, as you know, and have for ongoing 4 years. Because Sarah's not demanding or anything, is she? No, of course not. I have explained the process of me ordering commissary numerous times in the past with waiting in line, etc. As of this message, I have not received funds from you to order. So is he supposed to, like, send her money? I mean, is he obligated? Because I don't think he is obligated. Definitely now I hope he sure cut that cord from her. Please, at your earliest opportunity so I can do so. Thank you. Please set up a reminder on your phone to avoid me having to ask every Wednesday. Also, I have been waiting to order thermals to stay warm with the weather turning cold, as I have explained to you many times previously. The set I have is over 3 years old and I need new ones. You only put enough money in my account to make up the negative balance I have and order a few items to snack on when my blood sugar is low. Oh, God forbid. God forbid her blood sugar is low. You remember how she wanted she wanted snacks in court, and she asked Judge Kranick if she could have so many crackers and and snack packs and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so God forbid her blood sugar gets low. Goodness gracious. I don't know why I have to do without, because you do not want to provide the funds in order for me to purchase. I am cold. Well, in more ways than one, Sarah. Need not want. Please provide enough money to actually be able to buy food, clothing, including very much needed underwear. Wow. And pen and paper, please. Again, it is unfair I have to do without because you tell me I didn't deserve anything. Well, he's right. It is not a matter of deserving or not, and you are not the one to delegate what I can and cannot purchase personally, and also for my son. Find it in you somewhere to understand and provide what I need. I keep having to ask you for. Not just $70, as explained to you also numerous times, how much everything costs. A thermal top is $11, and the bottom's $15. Underwear is $3.77, and I need 2. I'm about explaining in advance so I do not have to contact again, asking for the right amount. Please provide properly this one time. Thank you for cooperating. Wow. If I was Brian, I would have laughed my ass off and would have been like, yeah, honey, I don't owe you a damn thing. Not even a penny. Remember, he provided and did a lot for her when she was before she killed George in the suitcase. So the fact that she thinks she's so I have a right to this. This is my rights. No, honey, you're in jail. This is when she was in Orange County. Remember, she's behind bars. Her rights are very, very small. All right. And this is another one she wrote to Brian. This looks like it's something about total restoration. Brian, this is a project to send children gifts from incarcerated parents, and I was chosen to participate. Again, this looks like it's 12/6/2023. The program's coordinator came and saw me today where I completed paperwork, including your name, phone, and email. Please answer your calls and check your email. Yeah, because I'm sure he's at waited breath, holding his breath to hear from you and for things that you want, Sarah. She said the info was given to Bridget Davis this afternoon, and they are beginning to contact starting tomorrow. This is not a scam and a legitimate company and costs you nothing. I requested slippers, size 12, and Friendship Care Bear. Do not dismiss my requests when she contacts you. They are my requests and from my resources. All you need to do is simply verify information. Please do not let me miss this opportunity after I was chosen specifically, and it is my wish to give these to my son. Please reply so I know you have received and understand. Thank you. Here's the thing. She's such a demanding bee. I can't imagine how he stayed married to her all those years. And I'm sure at this point, I mean, this is 2023, but you gotta figure all he's thinking is, thank the Lord she's behind bars. I don't have to deal with her all the time. But apparently she was still messaging him constantly, and she was probably trying to call him also when she had the opportunity to make phone calls. So sounds like Brian was not escaping Sarah that easily. All right, now she sent a message on 12/7/2023. She's looking for pictures of her son and the dogs. Brian, I've been asking you for pictures of my son and of the dogs for almost 3 years now. Well, it looks like he doesn't give a crap, Sarah. In 3 years, I mean, at this point, really? I do not know why you are refusing to send and include me in his life. Maybe your son doesn't want to be in your life. You ever thought of that? After almost 3 years, I feel at this point you do not want to send pictures for whatever your reasoning is. Well, you're in jail and you killed your boyfriend and put him in a suitcase. So, Yeah, I think that those kind of cover it. I do not know, as you do not communicate with me, the other parent, honestly, or at all about anything. This is not your decision to keep me from seeing my son grow, no matter where I am. I think it is. I think he has more rights than you do, Sarah. It is your responsibility to encourage a relationship and not hinder, which you are doing by not sending me, his mother, pictures, especially after our son wants me to have. Does he really want you to have pictures of him? That's my question. Especially after you took the parenting class and sign you understand your responsibilities as a parent to not stop or deceitfully hinder a relationship between child and parent. Mail uploading goes live January 1st, 2024. After this date, I will not be able to physically receive pictures except through the tablet, and which will cost money to receive. Well, yeah, then you're going to ask him for more money. I know this is an impossibility and even further deterrence, as I already have such an extremely difficult time trying to receive appropriate commissary funds from you to even purchase essentials. Again, I ask, what obligation does Brian Boone have to your ass? I have been explaining this to you repeatedly without success of receiving anything, including an answer of when I might, for the now 127 times I have asked you. I actually believe she's asked him that many times. I really do. Considering the history we know with her letters and stuff to the courts, I believe she's asked him 127 times, and I'm sure she's counted. The last time I received pictures of my son was June 2021. He was 10. He is now 13. I am still waiting and desperate to have pictures, especially now with the pictures only being uploaded to the tablet. I have given you the list 14 times, which keeps growing because you refuse to send me any pictures ever. So is it 127 times you've asked him or 14 times, Sarah? Because that's quite a difference in the numbers. Why are you not sending me pictures? Why are you not cooperating and keeping my relationship with our son active? To patiently cooperate and another attempt in trying to receive pictures, here is the list again so you can refer to and make sure they are all included. Okay, so this is her demand of what she wants picture-wise from her ex-husband. Dogs. I started asking you for these February 8th, 2023. 1. Penny on Pavers. 2. Penny Halloween Witch. 3. Penny Halloween Panda. 4. Tess paper towels torn up. 5. Tess and Penny together. I've been asking for any picture since 2021. First day of the 7th grade. 2. Yoshi and her son together. And her son's name is Lucas. It's been redacted in here, but that's his name. 3. South Carolina. Flamingo shirt with Kelly's daughter. Addison. 4. and Addison both attending dance. 5. Addison Labor Day weekend. 6. Blowing out birthday candles. 7. Blowing out birthday candles. 8. Holding or displaying all of my cards I have made him. 9. On his computer or mowing the grass. 10. Consider the lilies. Mikado Fumera. This equals 15 pictures, which equals 3 envelopes. Please send as soon as possible before another year passes and uploading goes live January 1st, 2024. Regarding the dog pictures, which I've been asking you now for 10 months, I've explained numerous times the importance of receiving these. Do you think he really knows, what the hell picture she wants? I think at this point, if he sent her anything, I think she's pretty lucky. I need these for video visits, which keep getting scheduled by the other party 12 times to date, but are unsuccessful because I do not have these pictures. Why are you not sending pictures of the dogs, now deceased since being incarcerated? These pictures are needed for a visit the other party is trying to schedule and have been since February. I do not understand your motives or inability to send the aforementioned pictures, especially after the extended period of time to do so, and multituous requests. Probably because you're annoying as hell. Really. Okay, now she's saying it's 128 times. So she goes from 127 times to 14, and now it's 128. So, yeah. I'm begging. Please send pictures. January 1st, 2024. Uploading goes live. Please send before so I can physically receive to put in Bible. Display, share, and finally provide for meeting. I don't know what the hell she wants to do with them, but the only thing I could think of is she wanted to put them in her cell. And finally, provide for meeting. Okay, your understanding and kind cooperation and explanations are gratefully welcomed and very, very way overdue. I just want to see my son however I am able. Please respond to this request so I know you have received and an estimated time frame of when pictures will be received. Thank you. Maybe never, or whenever he decides he feels like doing it. I am curious if he ever sent her anything, though. I mean, I don't think he's under any obligation, but I'm curious if Brian ever sent her anything. Here's another outgoing to Brian Boone on 12/7. These all look like, I guess they're from December of 2023. Christmas gifts for son. I am unable to purchase any of these externally through my other resources due to you handling and dispersing funds to me to purchase anything for anyone. Please do not decide what I can and cannot purchase for my son. Please just make the purchase. I will need totals of each item to record personally and delivery times. Again, does Sarah have any money at this point? She wasn't working, remember? I don't think she had any money. So she's thinking that she has some control over Brian's income. And of course, she also thought that he should still be paying her child support and all that sort of stuff. But it's just amazing to me how much she thinks she's in charge of people when she's talking to them. She feels like she's so important and, oh, you have to do this because I said so. I mean, I can't imagine living with her. Brian, I can purchase anything I want for my son. You could, Sarah, if you had money and you weren't in jail. Yeah. Unfortunately, I am forced to have to go through you, not for opinion or delegation, only for purchase. Nothing is harmful, negative, injurious, or detrimental. Everything I purchase or have attempted to and have been and are educational, supportive, encouraging, and loving. It saddens me incredibly you made the decision to not purchase a simple teddy bear for him for his birthday after I fully explained my reasons and did not have to. Then you lied repeatedly to me it was purchased and received. Your 10-year-old son, well, at this point he was 13. You wanted to give him a teddy bear? That's how out of touch you probably are with your son, Sarah. And this is 2023. Please do not Please do not encourage our son and or include our son in any of your lies. Any. Ever. First, in needing a response, please. A timely response to ensure delivery for Christmas. All right, here we go. I guess she's giving him some stuff from Amazon. Boba Bam Instant Boba Drink Kit. What are the 7 different flavors it states are available? Cost $8. Amazon.com. Different Gel Face Wash Soap. What is available? Cost. So I guess she feels like her son needs face wash. In the meantime, here's some other gifts I want to purchase. Okay, also on Amazon. Book Tomorrow, Tomorrow, and Tomorrow by Gabriel Devon. Cost? Well, she has no idea. Setofriends.com. Clearly Fun Goldfish. Soap in a clear bag with toy fish inside. Cost $9. Yeah, I can see where he'd want that too. Please respond so I know you have received and are working on again to make sure timely delivery for Christmas. Thank you for your cooperation. I mean, it's exhausting just reading this, and this is her talking the way she talks to her ex-husband. Okay, now she also writes Christmas gifts for me because, you know, what is it Christmas without giving Sarah asking for her own gifts? Yeah. Shopguidepost.com. Book Mornings with Jesus 2024 devotional soft cover. Google search book soft cover hymnal. Any. Okay. Amazon.com book The Comfort of Crows by Margaret Wrinkle, softcover. Book Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmis, softcover. icaregifts.com packages, Christmas package when available, wake me up package, explained to you previously. Coffee is not available on Commissary any longer. Still waiting on order you supposedly made 2 weeks ago. Did you order or are you lying? Please be honest, Brian. Oh, she can't get her coffee when she's in jail. It sounds like a first world problem. Maybe she needs to become friends with Stephen Stearns. I mean, unfortunately, when he does go to prison, he won't be going to where she is because Ocala is just a women's correctional facility. But yeah, they sounds like they could be good pen pals, Please be honest, Brian. I have no coffee and keep asking you for not by choice and could have already had if not having to be forced to go through you for everything. You don't need coffee to survive, especially when you are incarcerated. Please order ASAP if lying. I hope he was laughing his ass off. I really do, and I hope he was lying. 5 hot meal times 2. Okay, she wants pizza and wings. Wings order. I am asking for these in hopes to finally receive after asking for some months. Also, in being hurtfully lied to repeatedly about Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, no video visit for most holidays, Thanksgiving being the most recent, and continually being without, but do not have to be, only because you actively choose to deprive me and deny, in which I am legally allowed to have. Tell you what, I don't know what to do with her anymore, really. With that being said, if you are not going to purchase out of promise or kindness from my son, please order and provide me with the order numbers, delivery dates, and totals so I can add to my personal list. I want and can order, but you do not allow and delegate my purchases. Oh my gosh, this is just too funny. Please order. Please respond to this message so I know you have received and which choice you made in order for me to have the aforementioned. Yeah, he's probably like, kiss my ass. Thank you for your cooperation and timely response. I would like to have a, quote, Merry Christmas. Also, considering it's my 4th here, please provide as requested. Oh, yeah. I hope he didn't send her any of this stuff. All right. So here's another one where she said Christmas gift for her son because she forgot. She also wants designworks.com metal bookmark. What designs are available? Yeah, that's vital. All right, then she's got some messages from a friend, I guess, Ashley Harris. That's less important. We can go through them if you guys want, but I'm kind of more interested in the Brian Boone stuff at this point. All right, now we jump to 12/13 of 2023. All right, now she's asking, again, a second request for response on this total restoration thing that she thinks she was specifically chosen for. Yeah. I sent this message a week ago, 12/6/23 to you, with no response to date after kindly, yeah, you're so kind, Sarah, requesting one so I can follow up accordingly if needed on my end. I want to make sure these gifts are sent to my son, and it is important to me he have for Christmas, especially with this opportunity I have been given. Why are you not responding to me about this? Have they contacted you? What information do you have? Please respond, Brian. This is my second attempt. She's going to hear crickets, I'm sure. All right, then here's another one. I guess it's continuing here on 12/13. Brian, tomorrow will have been a week since I sent this message to you, 12/7/23, with no response to date, even a confirmation you have received as kindly requested. Again, Sarah, your requests are not kind at all. You're yelling a lot of times, too. Writing in caps means you're yelling. And remember, you're supposed to be so brilliantly, smart. You should know that. It is important to me to have pictures of my son before another year passes and also before uploading goes live on January 1st, 2024. So now she's getting PO'd because she's not hearing about the gifts and she's not hearing about the photos. I also need the pictures of the dogs for a final attempt this year for the other party to be able to schedule a successful visit. I don't even know what the hell she's talking about, why she needs pictures of the dogs. But, yeah, I mean, I could see the pictures of her son. But again, the way she asks, she's not asking, she's demanding. And that would be a problem for me. I know that for sure. We cannot plan accordingly as we are waiting on you and have been for 10 months for a response to know how and when to proceed. I have been waiting for pictures of my son for over 3 years. Please send pictures. Why are you not responding to me about this? What is your response to this? When will you be sending my requested pictures? Please respond to this message. This is now my 129th request. Oh, it's so hard not to laugh. I mean, really. All right, so I guess this is more about the Christmas gifts. All right, so Brian, tomorrow will have been a week ago I sent this message to you. It's important to me, to my son, to receive these gifts. I need to know ASAP. I cannot proceed because you are not responding with any answers to my questions in order to purchase the right items and are the one who I am forced to go through because you hold all of my alimony funds to do anything for anyone, including my son and self. Okay, alimony. Do you think she even has any of that left? I'm going to go with no. No. Why are you not responding? Do you have any updates? I want to make sure he receives these on time for Christmas to open. On my hopeful video visit you will schedule in order for me to see him. Please respond, Brian. See original message for questions to be answered regarding the correct gifts I want him to have. Why are you not responding to my message? Do you have any updates? What decision did you make in order for me to receive my request? Are you going to order as gifts or my personal orders? Either way, I need all the order numbers and dollar amounts, please. Delivery dates as well. I'm still waiting for the coffee order you said you placed ongoing now 3 weeks ago. Please order ASAP. The vendor OCCD uses changes their delivery schedules for the holidays, and I would like to have before so I can enjoy during Christmas. I would very much like to try and enjoy my holidays as well, and I am doing all that I can and asking you to please cooperate so I can. Do you think that most of her holidays in jail have been enjoyable? Because I don't think so. And she could have had this all end a lot sooner. She could have been already potentially serving a shorter sentence. We all know this stuff. She's just such a stubborn individual. She thinks she does no wrong, as we can see. She demands, and when she claims she's asking kindly, it's like, yeah, are you kidding? Seriously? And everyone else is wrong. Everyone else doesn't understand because Sarah is Sarah Boone. She is the one and only, and everybody must listen to her because she knows better than you. That's exactly how it is. And that's exactly how she spoke to everyone since she's been arrested. And actually since the moment she walked, since they responded to her home when they call 911. Oh, he's not breathing. Well, Sarah, if you lock him in a suitcase, you zip up your boyfriend in a suitcase, you tell him to F off and laugh at him and leave him in there all night, and he dies, and he can't breathe, so he dies. I mean, that's sort of what happens. You murdered him. And all your excuses, nobody bought a damn bit of it. Nobody. All right, then she's continuing to bitch and yell about how she's not going to tell how else I can do anything without going through you. Please explain. Yeah. And she's like, again, she's going on and on and on about how she deserves this, she deserves that. All right, here we go. So you understand my reason for contacting you and writing these messages is because I am making the active decision not to be berated, yelled at, condescended, hung up on, called names such as killer, dumb, stupid, ridiculous, etc. All are recorded via phone calls. Do you think he really cares? Yeah, I don't. I do not want to be verbally abused by you any longer. Well, you verbally abused him for years. You verbally abused George and physically abused George. So It's kind of hard being on the other end of that, isn't it, Sarah? I am protecting myself against your continual verbal abuse that has been ongoing for 4 years. You do not cooperate, simply make better. Work together with me on anything. You are always against me, make anything and everything more difficult for me, and actively make decisions to make anything and everything harder for me for no reason other than out of spite, bitterness, and control, knowing I have nothing, including family, resources, and money. You are a part of the problem, not solution, and our son sees and hears what you do and say and how you treat me, a woman, and at one point your wife for 13 years. God help us. I don't know how he did it. Which he will have at one point, but most of all his mother. Your poor examples influences him greatly. Well, I think his dad's been pretty protective of him, and I'm going to say that your examples, the fact that you were drunk all the time, you beat him up, because there were stories about that, and you beat up George and eventually killed him in the suitcase. I think that's more of a problem than your ex-husband and the father of your son saying, anything about you. And I don't think that your son needs to hear anything from Brian. I think he knows. And at this point, he's 13. He's not stupid. I think he knew a lot when this all happened, too. He was 10. He's not stupid. Let's see. My son tells me I can lie to you because Dad does. You lie to me all the time about everything. You say I know how you are. That's because after I ask you 100 times about something or need something and you are my only means to receive anything, and you keep lying to me over and over and over and over and over and over. Wow. And make me call you day after day after day after day after day, turning into months, into years now, and with nothing to show, pictures, coffee, commissary, a hot meal, and more. What do you expect? Brian, please fill my orders for my son. Respond to message. Brian, please fill my orders for myself. Respond to messages. Brian, please cooperate and stop making the active decisions to slander me to my son, lie all the time, withhold my requests, and make everything more difficult. Please add more funds to the tablet so I can continue my means of hopeful communication with you, especially regarding everything I am still trying to ask for and have time frames to receive. I have been completely transparent with you, attempting still and ongoing to cooperate with you, and I want to watch a movie and have paperwork I must print and mail. If I need to do anything further about anything in any of my messages, please let me know so I can do so. Thank you. So, if he stopped putting money for her messages in commissary, well, I mean, she kind of doesn't have a way to communicate with him, right? Again, unless he had some legal binding reason that he had to provide her with funds, I hope he cut her ass off. I really do. All right, and this is the third request. 3 days later. Brian, I have tried to communicate with you on the following messages for 10 days now and counting. To date, no response in any form. Christmas is 9 days away, and these all have time frames to be received for Christmas, all gifts, and by January 1st, 2024 pictures. Why are you not responding? When will you respond? What is the status of any of my previous requests? I think he stopped responding to her, period. And these are text messages to his phone. If he's smart, he blocked her ass, or he kept that phone, got a whole new phone, and just threw that one in a drawer, and he's like, hell yeah, just whatever. Seriously. And of course, she's continued to bitch. She's bitching because he's not responding. Oh, look, this is important, this is important, this is important, this is important. Please respond, please respond, please respond. Need you also to put more credits on tablet to continue hopeful communication with you. Please add ASAP. Please respond, Brian. Please. Oh my goodness. This is exhausting just to read. All I can hope for is that Brian somehow was able to get his sanity in place, be able to work his job and take care of their child. Because having to deal with her was like having to deal with another child who thinks she's better than anybody else, and all she does is want, demand, and wah, 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 wah. It's all about me. It's all about Sarah. It's all about Sarah Boone. All right, then we are continuing. Again, 12/17/2023. Phone call follow-up. Finally ordering Christmas gifts. Fourth request. From our call I was forced to make to you from no response to any of my previously sent messages I started sending on December 6, 2023. Please be prepared tomorrow, Monday, 18th, 2023, in the morning to finally order all my gifts I've been trying to have in time for Christmas now for weeks. I do not understand why you excluding me in my son's life. I just want him to have my gifts and be able to open on Christmas Day. This being why I started weeks ago in prayerful hopes you care and cooperate, especially knowing this is about and for our son. This being why I started weeks ago in prayerful hopes you care and cooperate, especially knowing this is about and for our son. Man, she's damn repetitive. Let's see. Again, she's repeating herself because apparently Brian can't read. So she's asking for a video visit. Please schedule a video visit today for Christmas, Monday, December 25th, 2023. Yeah, I'm sure that'll happen, Sarah. I bet you it didn't happen. The list will fill extremely fast. Christmas is now 8 days away. This being why I started weeks ago in prayerful hopes you care and cooperate. This is especially knowing this is about and for our son. And she keeps repeating her damn self. Let's see. If needed, due to last minute ordering on your part, I was unable to order anything yet again from your busy schedule and instructed to call you tomorrow morning to complete everything. Would anything have been done would I have not called today? My son would have had nothing from me to know I do care and want to make sure he knows that no matter where I am. A son would just have thought I was not still trying to desperately be included any part of his life. That's what you want, isn't it? That's all you've been doing this entire time I've been here, isn't it? Tell me how it's not. And the judge, please be prepared. You have all of my requests and have for weeks and know the direction of everything wanted for our son and self. I want to be on the phone with you as little as possible. Well, I'm sure that feeling is mutual, Sarah. Immediate completion, again, due to your lack of effort, care, inclusion, and cooperation, I am forced to call you and hope everything is received on time to have a successful video visit and happy Christmas with my son, also for myself. Please be prepared. All right, now she's got a request to Brian to add credits to her tablet. Add credits to tablet, also asked on unwanted phone call earlier, now in writing again. Please see previous requests. All right, now she's asking for the pictures of the son and the dogs. Again, she's going to be repetitive about how the uploading goes live on January 1st, and God forbid she doesn't get her actual hard photos. Let's see. Okay, Ashley's talking to her there. This one may be Lucas because they redacted the name. Hi, sweets. This is, of course, from Sarah. Thanks for setting up your account finally. I guess better late than never, huh? I'm excited to talk to you this way now, too. It's strange to be messaging you, but another way to tell you how much I love you. I tried calling you 2 or 3 times so far today, but no answer. What are you doing? I hope your day is nice, like you sometimes. Go to check the mailbox to see if your card came I sent. I don't want to hear Dad say you can't go check later at night, and I don't want it to be sitting in the box while you're gone. Don't open it if it's in there so you can when we eventually have our video visit. Do the emojis work? Can you see them? Talk to you later. Write me back about card and emojis. Love you in the meantime. So yeah, this is definitely Lucas. And this was on 12/22. So 12/23, we've got Ashley. Trying to jump to, again, Brian Boone. All right, so this is the day after Christmas. So let's see how Christmas 2023 went. Hot meals and packages. I figured I'd send a message rather than calling so you have an in writing reminder and I'm not interrupting any of your vacation. Can you check the status of the packages you ordered? Wake me up, Flavor Fest. As you know, I did not receive anything for Christmas. I guess he ordered some things. I guess he got over hearing her beg and plead and scream and yell. Let's see. Even from starting to ask December 6th and having to call repeatedly every day afterward, which I was trying to avoid from you, not responding to any of my messages. Have you ordered the hot meals? Burger and wings. Again, I did not receive anything for Christmas, and I'm hoping for New Year's after you said I would be able. All of these messages, calling in annoyances could have been very simply avoided. Would you have ordered ongoing over 20 days ago? So do not threaten me, please, with not ordering or sending anything because I don't know unless I ask you over and over and over and over. Please take 5 minutes to check on when you have available downtime so I know what to plan on and have been trying to repeatedly since the beginning of the month. Thank you. I do not want to call, so please respond. You are not in any way or have been since starting to use a tablet. Please respond. So I guess he may have ordered the gifts for Lucas, but not for her, or he said he ordered some of it, but it's not there yet. And now it's another complaint on the 26th about the photos of the dogs and Lucas because, God forbid, there's 5 days remaining. And looks like Lucas, she messages Lucas on 12/26. Hope your day is super. Just wanted you to know I'm thinking about you all the time, actually. Please tell Dad to take pictures. Talk to you later. Please. Say be safe, please. Love, 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 love you. Yeah. Let's see. And on 12/27 of 2023, here's her asking for Commissary from Brian. Please add funds. Please send pictures. Please order packages ×2. Please order hot meals ×2. Please see previous emails. You're not responded before or during your vacation, so I do not know without asking. You make me feel ashamed and embarrassed either way every time, so please give me the courtesy of a response so I can know what to plan on and leave you alone, not having to feel that way, especially during the holidays. Please do not make me have to call you, especially about Commissary, due today and all of my other inquiries and requests having time frames to order and complete. I've asked for repeatedly. Please cooperate and start the year off cohesively and effortless. Thank you. Yeah. All right. So there's another one from Ashley on 12/27. Looks like she's writing to Lucas again. What can you put in a bucket to make it weigh less? A hole. Ha ha. I hope you smiled. Gee, Sarah, that was gold. Just wanted you to know I'm still thinking about you always and have been trying to call but no answer. You must be having a good time. Yay! Have you set up your computer yet or waiting to do at home? Still leaving tomorrow? I'll call you again hoping you'll answer. Either way, I'll talk to you later. Love, love, love you forever and ever and ever. All right, and then on the 30th of December, and she's going after Brian because apparently she's got no hot meals. Why didn't you order, Brian? They just came without calling my name, and because you will not give me confirmation numbers to ask the rep, I again have nothing for New Year's nor for Christmas. Boo-hoo, cry me a river. Even after asking over and over and over and over starting December 6th, today is the 27th, well, it looks like the 30th, and you couldn't find 5 minutes to order, but kept telling me you would and were going to. Are your holidays complete and even merrier knowing you did nothing so I could have nothing again? Why are you continuously lying to me about everything? Lying about everything. It's just a hot meal that you permit me to have only 2 times a year, not even for Christmas. But kept telling me you would and were going to. How many more times did you want me to ask? Not even a hot meal for Christmas. Thank you, Brian. Oh, here she goes. Correction. Today is the 30th. Well, I'm glad she finally decided to check the calendar. I've been asking since December 6th. How out of all the days in between you would not and did not order after telling me you would and were going to? Why? All right, and I guess she's complaining again on the 30th about video visit. Did you schedule? Have any of his presents come? Please respond. She's asking to please respond about the pictures again. All right. And then she's complaining again about the packages because apparently she's gotten Jack. God forbid she doesn't get what she wants. Oh, and then you have 12/31/2023 to Brian Boone. Please send pictures. Today is the last day to be postmarked. Uploading goes live tomorrow, January 1st, 2024. All right. And then 1/1/2024. She writes to Brian, envelope in mail. Did it come? You stated earlier on the call I was forced to make from your obsolete communication. You were going to finally respond, but as usual, nothing. Can you please check the mailbox to see if my Christmas envelope came for Lucas? I mailed over a week ago. Common courtesy and cooperation is greatly appreciated, especially after having to wait still for everything I gave you December 6th, including a very overdue video visit with my son. Also, it is important to me from the amount of work I put in to making everything for him like I always do. Please respond to everything. I don't know, man. God help Brian Boone. All right, so she's writing now on the January 2nd, 2024 to her son. Happy New Year, or just New Year? I'm praying you will help make it a happy New Year. I keep trying to call you on your phone, and it still goes directly to voicemail. Well, maybe he doesn't want to talk to you either, Sarah. You think? I really do not want to call Brian, as I've said in the past many times. I was hoping you would actually listen and care and make an effort just simply to have your phone on and charged so I can talk to you. Why, Lucas? It's not like I'm asking you to grow a third arm or lasso the sun. Just answer your phone. I hope one of your resolutions, if you have any, is to be nicer and respectful to your mom. And to understand my feelings. Yes, I have feelings, and how much you crush them by not caring enough to simply plug in your phone. Would you make sure it was on if Addison called, or Mary, or anyone other than me? If you're choosing not to talk to me, I wish you would just man up and tell me so I can stop looking like the fool you are making me out to be by calling just to get yelled at, called names, or hung up on. If you have nothing to say to me or care enough to include me and share your life, just be honest and say so. You are my son, I am your mom, forever, no matter what, where, when, why, no matter anything. You can't delete, erase, blot out, omit, change, or remove. Stop being mean to me and not caring. I'm already going through so much. Then to be disregarded and spat on by you is unspeakable, and for no reason. Do you delight in making me feel worse? Does it make your day knowing you make me cry and feel worthless to you? Who am I to you? Really ask yourself that. Punching bag, daily joke, unwanted friend? That's how you make me feel. Know that, son. I can't make you care. I can't make you love. It's your choice. Yours only. New year, new start, new everything. Your choice. Don't forget about me. Love always. Who am I? Sounds like he's made a choice, Sarah. Sounds like he knows a lot about his mom's true, how she really is, and he can't deal with that in his life, at least at this point. So I think at this point he's 13 years old. I mean, he's not stupid. He's 13 years old in 2023 and then going into 2024. All right, and looks like on 1/2 of 2024, she's writing to Brian Boone about where is my car. Let's go ahead and start this project regarding my car and see how cooperative and honest you are. New year, new start, right? I need to prepare for how I'm going to approach the situation depending on the outcome and need to solidify prior. Please respond to my inquiry in writing as I have attempted to do with everything I am still trying to figure out, resolve, and conclude with you for almost 4 years now. By not responding to me in any form, phone or messages, proves you are lying, manipulative, disrespectful person. I know you are and have been since being married to you, and especially now that I am behind bars and helpless. It's like she's really talking to herself. She really needs to look in a mirror, It's all recorded via phone calls, and your avoidance of replies and writing backs up my proven points of everything. Laugh all you want, as you always do. So, Brian, please provide an update at your earliest opportunity regarding the whereabouts of my car. I've had 3 different people, including my brother, drive by our old house looking for it, as you stated, and have been for months, and was still there. It is not. Before your move to Gainesville, you stated to me even promised you were going to take care of my car being safe and for me not to worry about it. You stated also it's not your responsibility, but continuously told me I'm working on it. You never gave me a straight, honest answer, but kept telling and reassuring me my car, my last ultimate resource, which I explained to you numerous times, and how important it is to me, and especially that is my only means to be able to see my son 150 miles away. You still have not provided me information where I am still wondering, needing to know, please, and to date. Your last response was still, I'm working on it. Where is my car, Brian? I'm going to assume you probably sold it or got rid of it. Can you please find out from Jim? Please be honest. If you know it has been told and sold at auction, you stated prior which you hoped would happen and enabled, which I was desperately trying to avoid and have been for years trying to put it on a paid lot, but being unable due to your unlawful decision not to pay alimony, just to be honest. Just save all the back and forth, wasted time, wasted money for messages you're not going to answer, or phone calls you're going to avoid after forcing me to make because you do not reply to anything ever. I come to you with constant solutions about my car and everything else, to try and preserve anything I can futuristically for myself and son. I'm not going to be here forever, as you would like to assume, along with your precious attorney and the judge. You're hoping for the wrong things. Please find out where my car is. Thank you for your very hopeful assistance and honesty to simplify this process of locating, providing an update for everyone. I await your response. All right, then she's complaining on 1/3/2024. She's asking for more commissary funds. And then she's asking for on 1/4/2024. She's again asking Brian, has Lucas's Christmas envelope come? Has Lucas's Christmas presents come? And then she's listing all that crap she wanted to be ordered. Have you scheduled my video visit, or do I have to wait even longer to see him because my son's Christmas gifts have not arrived from you? Ordering just this past Monday, January 1st. They gave you the list on December 6th of last year. Then she wants to know, has he ordered her Christmas presents? That's hilarious, truly. Then she's going on and on about her coffee. You realize I've been asking for simple coffee for almost 2 months. You keep telling me is coming. My $50 you keep telling me you give me has been covering medications, surgery, or sugary. Maybe she means candy. Clothing, and me only purchasing minimal amounts, because you keep telling me you ordered. Hot meals ×2, burger and wings meal. Man, she wants those wings, man. Also, what is the confirmation number? You told me these were ordered for Christmas and then New Year's. I'm still waiting for the hot meal from my birthday. Yeah, that'll never come. Don't hold your breath, honey. What is the status of my pictures you told me were completed? And finally, on December 30th, 2023, as said to you verbally and in writing numerous times, I do not want to call you for reasons stated previously. I do not understand the difficulty you may be experiencing in corresponding with any of my messages. 25 to date. Is it an active choice not to cooperate and continuously refuse to respond to either me on the phone when forced to call or via writing on the tablet? What other options are there, please, to receive an honest answer about anything? How many more messages will need to be sent before receiving a simple reply? Remember, they cost money. Well, considering he's the one putting money in there, I think he knows that. Do tell Brian, please, or just respond and stop lying. You'd seriously think with how many times you slander, condescend, call me annoying, and tell my son I beg all the time, you would actually do whatever was possible just to cooperate, not lie, and get me out of your way. Why do you drag out by lying, being unnecessarily cruel, and having me call or write asking you the same questions and requests for years now? Why? Do you get off on it? Don't you realize and understand everything could be simplified and better without having to talk to each other every day? Why? It's so simple, but you make everything harder and more difficult. Why? You told me when on the phone lying about everything when I was trying to check status of anything since returning from your vacation that I was not permitted to see my son during any of the holidays, including Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, stating, "It's my Christmas and holidays this year, Sarah. I am still dumbfounded you are enforcing the parenting plan while I'm incarcerated. You've had him for all the holidays every day since I've been here. That was you being cruel and controlling and you throwing your weight around. There's a lot." Oh, she's going to talk about his weight. Yeah, all right. "And depriving me of time with my son like you do with everything. Why? Beyond ridiculous. Why don't you enforce or abide by the alimony section of the agreement? I'm so exhausted trying to get you to be part of the solution, not the problem. Even when we were married for 13 years, I'm sure everyone is exhausted." Well, we've been exhausted with you, Sarah, that's for sure. "Including yourself from all the difficulty, hindrances, torture you bring about, and including most importantly to our son. Perseverance pays off, Brian. To make your day brighter, I have nothing and have not been able to participate in anything from your continued ridiculous, unnecessary, boring, predictable, sad lies. Because this is how it is unacceptable. You told me last when asking you about my son's gifts. It's not, Brian. Know that. So easy. Please respond." All right, let me get through a couple more here and we'll stop because I know it's a lot. Okay, 1-4. Now she's complaining about calling her son on his phone. "After 2 days knowing he needs funds added to receive my calls, why haven't you put any on? I keep trying to call, hoping you would have already done on the day you knew about it. Please add so I can speak to him on his phone. I'm not calling you for reasons known. Please enable my relationship, not hinder as you have since being here in so many ways. Please cooperate. Thank you." 1-5. Still trying to call my son. His phone goes directly to voicemail. Please ensure funds have been added and it's charged for the entire 2-week holiday after you not allowing me to see him by a video visit for a measly 15 minutes and me trying to call just to speak to him has been 3 times in 2 weeks. You know I'm trying to reach him from my messages and I'm not going to call you to tell you. You have it in writing. What's the problem? Please enable me to speak to my son. Why didn't you just add the funds when you knew about it 3 days ago? Or after reading any of my messages to make sure it's on and working? Again, please enable. I really want to talk to him and have unintentionally been excluded by you the entire winter break. Please let me talk to him." Yeah. Woo! All right, that's a lot. And we haven't even gotten through, there's a huge amount. Remember, there's 100 there, and there's at least another 100. So I seriously believe Brian was zero. He was wanting to have zero contact with her. She's acting like, "Oh, woe is me. Woe is me. I am Sarah, and I know it all, and you have to do this because of the alimony. My son, it's all your fault. He doesn't talk to me." I really think her son was making his and is making his own decisions in that way. Is it possible that Bryant has influenced him? Sure. But again, in 2023, he just became a teenager. He was 13. A 13-year-old understands a hell of a lot. I'm sure he knows all about his mom and what she did. And does that mean he'll never talk to her again? I mean, that's between him and her and their father. I mean, really, it's between him and her. But he's old enough to make his own decisions in a lot of ways. I don't know if the court can make him talk to her. I don't know, but I don't think so. But again, these are obviously older. The end of 2023 to the beginning here of 2024, when she was still here in the Orange County jail. So there's a lot more to go through if you guys are up for it, and I will definitely continue to do so. I'm not going to really go through the friend stuff, the friend Ashley stuff, unless you guys are interested. And if I do that, I would do that separately. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. And again, thanks to Tonka's 2 cents for getting me these text messages. And if you haven't checked out her channel, make sure you do. I will link it in the information of the video. But with that said, I hope you have a great rest of the day. And most of all, stay safe.